Ring those bells, grab your popcorn, and hold your stomach because this week in 90 Day Fiancé land went from heart melting to flat out horrifying in record time. First up, a miracle that'll make you cry in the best way possible, Blue. Deavan and Jihoon's little warrior Taeyang has officially beaten cancer. After 3 long years of chemo, hospital bells, and GoFundMes, the brave kid is finally cancer-free, and fans everywhere are cheering louder than Jihoon ever did for his family. Because Sophie Sierra just pulled the plug on Rob, officially filing for divorce on 90 Day Diaries. Yep, that train wreck has finally left the station. She's done with the man who accused her of dating Pedro, blocked her comeback on Hunt for Love, and basically turned gaslighting into a full-time job. Julia's maternity photos had fans losing it. Some called her elegant, others called her mean and ungrateful. The internet can't decide if she's glowing with joy or glowing with pure attitude. And of course, Betty's name got dragged right back into the chaos because what's a Julia update without a meddling mother-in-law, right? Then came the photo that broke Instagram in half. Georgie and Yara? He's grinning ear to ear in a spa selfie, and fans swear he's never smiled like that since escaping Darcy Silva's emotional Hunger Games. Was it real, staged, or just a shade-throwing masterclass aimed straight at the House of Silva? Either way, Darcy better hide her wine glass. And speaking of jaw-dropping, Jasmine Pineda has everyone gagging, literally. Pregnant and apparently hydrating from her dog's bowl. Yep, she shared a glass of water with Coco the dog like it was a romantic toast. Fans called it beyond gross, while Jasmine swore she trusted her pup more than any man alive. Honestly, fair, but still ew. Meanwhile, Yara Zaya is clapping back like a queen, telling her haters, this body is built, not bought. She says you can buy boobs, not biceps. And after that gym grind, even her critics had to admit discipline does look expensive. And finally, back in India, Sumit's aunt just reignited the age gap war, calling Jenny old enough to be his mom. Sumit defended his wife, his mom backed him up, and the aunt basically said society says no. Ma'am, society's not in this marriage. Jenny is, and she's still thriving. And that's just the preview, fam. Smash that like, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss the drama. Now, let's roll straight into tonight's first story. 3 years, countless hospital visits, and one tiny hero who just changed everything. This is the comeback story no one saw coming. After battling a rare blood cancer for over 3 years, Taeyang Lee is officially cancer-free, and the internet can't stop crying happy tears. It all started when Deavan shared the devastating diagnosis back in 2021. She revealed her little boy was facing one of the toughest pediatric cancers out there. While most people expected the story to fade after her breakup with Jihoon, Deavan never disappeared. Instead, she quietly fought for her son's life, one chemo round, one hospital stay, one sleepless night at a time. Fast forward to now, the final bell has rung, literally. In a video that's been reposted all over Reddit and Instagram, Taeyang beams with joy as he rings the no more chemo bell 3 times for good luck, a nod to Korean tradition. Nurses cheer, Deavan claps through tears. The moment is pure emotional whiplash for anyone who's followed their journey. Fans flooded the comments with hearts and crying emojis, calling Taeyang a real-life superhero. One fan wrote, he's been through more in 5 years than most adults in a lifetime. What a champ. Another added, Deavan deserves all the respect in the world for fighting this battle basically alone. And they're not exaggerating. Deavan has been vocal about going solo since splitting with Jihoon years ago. Remember, she launched the GoFundMe campaign to cover Taeyang's medical bills, openly admitting she was drowning under hospital costs. The goal? To give her son a fighting chance. The internet rallied, fans donated, influencers boosted the link, and Deavan kept everyone updated through short clips and heartfelt posts. In one emotional reel, she captioned, 2 years, 3 months, and countless tears. We did it. The clip shows Taeyang surrounded by nurses singing No More Chemo, with Deavan mouthing thank you to the staff. Cue Queen's We Will Rock You playing in the background as Taeyang, tiny but fierce, claps to the beat. You couldn't script a better ending if you tried. But the reunion with Jihoon? Still MIA. Viewers have noticed the dad's total silence online. Not a word, not a like, not even a Korean press mention. Fans in Reddit threads are divided. Some say he's staying out of the spotlight to respect privacy, while others slam him for ghosting during his son's biggest moment. One top comment reads, "Nurses saved that child more than his own father ever did." Brutal, but kind of true according to fans. Meanwhile, Deavan seems laser-focused on positivity. She recently shared a quote on Instagram, "The hardest battles bring the brightest victories." Paired with the smiling selfie of Taeyang holding a toy stethoscope, it's clear she's choosing gratitude over grief. Stick around, because right after this miracle story comes a breakup that's anything but healing. Sophie Sierra just served Rob a cold plate of divorce papers, and fans say it's long overdue. Wait till you hear the receipts she's about to spill on 90 Day Diaries. Let's rewind the timeline for a second. Remember when Sophie and Rob were the hot new pair on The Other Way? British influencer meets laid-back LA guy with a phone full of red flags. Fans said she deserved better after catching him in a web of sketchy DMs before the wedding. Well, turns out she listened, just 3 years and about 50 arguments later. In the brand new 90 Day Diaries episode dropping this week, Sophie makes it official. The camera catches her walking into a downtown Los Angeles courthouse, divorce papers in hand, saying she's done pretending there's hope. One producer even asked off camera if she thinks Rob will fight it, and she smirks, "He fought me on everything else. Why stop now?" Meanwhile, Rob's telling a very different story to his castmates. He claims Sophie's the problem, saying she ran off with Pedro. Yes, that Pedro from the family Chantel. Fans can't decide if he's delusional or just jealous. But either way, Sophie's reaction on social media said it all. She posted a clip of her strutting in heels to Beyoncé's Irreplaceable with the caption, "To the left, to the left." Insiders say the split isn't brand new. The pair had been separated for months before Sophie finally filed, but Rob reportedly begged producers to keep it quiet until Diaries aired. That backfired spectacularly when Sophie spilled everything on Instagram Live. She told followers, "I begged him to go to therapy. He wanted to go viral instead." We're hearing from TLC insiders that their scenes on The Last Resort were the last straw. Producers hoped therapy would patch them up, but viewers saw the opposite. Rob brooding, Sophie crying, and zero accountability. By the time they filmed Hunt for Love, Sophie was already checked out. Sources claim she even got pulled from the tell-all at Rob's request because he didn't want to feel attacked on stage. Translation: he didn't want receipts aired in HD. And now, Sophie's heading back to Los Angeles in this week's Diaries episode to hand him the official documents. A teaser clip shows her sitting across from him, voice trembling but calm. "I cried every single day for you, and you didn't even notice." Rob sits stone-faced, barely blinking. The internet is calling it the coldest reaction in franchise history. The clip has already gone viral on the official 90 Day Fiancé Instagram page. Comment sections are a war zone. Team Sophie calling her a queen for walking away, and Team Rob saying she's milking it for camera time. One Redditor wrote, "He gaslit her on TV, and now he's mad she found the light switch." Another replied, "You can't blame her for filing. You can only blame her for waiting this long." Even former cast members are chiming in. Jamie from The Other Way commented a single word: freedom. And you know what? It fits. Keep it locked, because just when you think the drama's cooling off, it's heating right back up in baby bump territory. Next, Julia's maternity photos have fans fighting in the comments, some calling her elegant, others calling her entitled. We're heading straight into that firestorm. Julia in an off-shoulder satin gown, perfect lighting, hands-on bump, classic Vogue mom-to-be vibes. The caption read simply, "New life loading," but the reaction, anything but simple. Within minutes, her post racked up thousands of likes and an even faster flood of divided comments. Supporters gushed that she looked radiant, mature, and finally at peace after the chaos of her early TLC days. "She's giving goddess energy," one fan wrote, while another said, "From farm chores to full-blown glam, what a glow-up." But the praise didn't last long. The haters swooped in like clockwork, dragging up every old fuse she's ever had, especially with her in-laws, Betty and Ron. The top comment under the photo, "She might look pretty, but she's still ungrateful." Another added, "Beautiful on the outside, mean on the inside." The tension isn't new. Ever since Julia and husband Brandon moved off his Karen's farm, she's been painted as the diva of the franchise. Too outspoken, too fiery, too city. And now with pregnancy hormones in the mix, viewers say she's more unfiltered than ever. Some think the real villain isn't Julia at all. It's Betty. Reddit threads blew up defending Julia, calling Betty the mother-in-law from hell. One viral post read, "How's she supposed to stay calm when Betty's probably picking nursery colors for her?" Then came the conspiracy crowd. A handful of followers swore the woman in the photos wasn't even Julia. They claimed her hairline looked different, her nose slimmer, and her eyes too soft. Cue the plastic surgery accusations. One commenter wrote, "If that's her, then her surgeon deserves a raise." Another clapped back, "Nope, that's lighting and happiness, not lipo." Julia's been silent about the speculation, but her stories tell a different story. She reposted a fan edit that said, "Confidence is not arrogance, it's peace," adding a heart emoji and tagging Brandon. So yeah, maybe she's not here for the drama, but she's definitely watching it unfold. Meanwhile, fan pages are zooming in on every detail, from the ring on her finger to whether Brandon showed up at the shoot. Spoiler? He didn't. The photographer tagged only Julia, sparking theories of a solo mom energy statement. Some think she's taking control of her image after years of being defined by Brandon's parents. One particularly savage Reddit thread said, "Julia's maternity glow is just a reflection of Betty's rage lighting up the night sky." Ouch! Still, plenty of fans rallied behind her. They say she's finally embracing womanhood on her own terms. She's standing up for herself, and people can't handle it because she's not smiling through the chaos anymore. Don't touch that dial, because the next photo scandal makes this one look tame. Georgie just popped up smiling next to Yara Zaya, and fans think he's sending Darcy a not-so-subtle message. Yup, we're heading straight into that social media meltdown. Let's set the stage. The pic that detonated timelines shows Georgie looking freshly groomed in a crisp white shirt and blazer, standing shoulder to shoulder with Yara, who's rocking a pink bikini under a silky robe, like she walked straight out of a luxury resort ad. The caption, "Look who I bumped into." Within minutes, fans went feral. The top-liked comment, "He never smiled like that with Darcy." Another piled on, "He looks free, like he finally escaped a Silva sister exorcism." Rumor number one hit immediately, that Georgie and Yara were together. But the reality may be less scandalous, or maybe not. Sources claim Yara was visiting the spa where Georgie works, and he asked for a quick photo. Except he allegedly uploaded it himself, meaning he wanted that chaos. Cue the shade tornado. Darcy's name lit up every thread within the hour. One Redditor quipped, "Darcy's probably manifesting a blackout right now." Others weren't so gentle, calling it a calculated dig meant to sting both Silva twins. "He knew exactly what he was doing," wrote one fan, posting with a happily married castmate, Classic clapback energy. Of course, some users didn't even recognize Yara. Is that Yara Zaya or a model? One person asked, spawning a Who's That Girl meme series across TikTok. Others accused Georgie of staging the pic altogether, calling it promo bait for a side hustle or new TLC spinoff. A few tinfoil hat theories even suggest production planted the meetup to test audience interest in crossover storylines. Meanwhile, the Yara and Jovi fan base wasn't laughing. One defensive commenter wrote, "Yara's married, calm down, internet." While another shot back, "Tell that to Georgie's grin, it's criminally flirty." Even Jovi caught stray jokes, with someone tweeting, "Jovi's out here looking like Wish version Jack Sparrow, while Georgie's giving GQ energy." Georgie hasn't addressed the drama, but he's clearly watching. Fans spotted him liking several comments, calling him unproblematic. Yara stayed silent too, only posting a skincare ad hours later with the caption, "Don't forget to hydrate, drama drains you." Subtle shade? Maybe. Strategic timing? Absolutely. And yes, Darcy Silver herself hasn't posted anything since the photo went viral, but her followers swear she's on a self-love cleanse. Translation? Probably rage scrolling behind sunglasses. Fan pages are split into 3 camps. Camp 1, they'd make a stunning couple, leave Darcy and Jovi out of it. Camp 2, it's obviously fake for clicks. Camp 3, Darcy's calling a matchmaker right now. Either way, mission accomplished. Georgie's relevance meter just spiked higher than it's been since Darcy and Stacey season 3. Sometimes all it takes is a smile, a swimsuit, and a well-timed upload. And just when you think the internet can't get grosser or funnier, guess again. Next up, Jasmine Pineda leaves fans absolutely nauseated after sharing a glass with her dog. Yeah, you'll want hand sanitizer for this one. Panama City apartment. Jasmine's glowing, bump on full display, sipping a tall glass of water while chatting with her baby daddy, Matt Brannis. Everything's normal until Coco, her beloved Pomeranian, hops onto the couch, sticks his tongue in the very same glass, and Jasmine keeps drinking. Yep, no hesitation, no napkin wipe, straight back to sipping like nothing happened. Cue the worldwide ew. Fans flooded social media within minutes. Reddit threads titled, "Jasmine, why?" exploded with screenshots, zoom-ins, and memes. One top comment read, "I can handle her meltdowns, but this is where I draw the line." Another said, "Girl, you're pregnant, not a contestant on Fear Factor." Mac's on-screen reaction mirrored the audience. He literally recoiled and called the act gross. Jasmine fired back instantly. "I trust Coco more than any man in this world." That line became the quote of the night and the meme of the week. What made it worse was how confidently she doubled down. When fans accused her of being reckless, Jasmine laughed it off in her Instagram stories. She reposted a meme of herself drinking and captioned it, "If loving my dog is wrong, I don't want to be right." But the medical side of 90 Day Fiancé Reddit wasn't laughing. Health-conscious viewers pointed out that pregnant women are advised to avoid potential bacterial exposure. One commenter, apparently a nurse, wrote, "That's literally how you get toxoplasmosis or E. coli. It's not quirky, it's dangerous." Meanwhile, animal lover fans were torn. Some defended her, saying it was just a harmless moment between pet and owner. Others clapped back. Coco drinks toilet water for fun. This isn't a love story. Of course, the scene instantly became TLC's biggest meme generator of the week. TikTok creators stitched the clip with dramatic slow-mo music, fake gagging sound effects, and captions like, "When your trust issues vanish, but your immune system doesn't." And yes, the drama spiraled into relationship territory too. Commenters joked that this might be the grossest couple moment since Angela Dean threw a cake in Michael's face. One fan quipped, "She trusts Coco more than men. Matt should start barking." Even the 90-day alumni chimed in. Big Ed Brown dropped a laughing emoji under the official TLC clip, while David Toborovitsky commented, "Someone called Dr. Now." You could practically hear the producers cackling in the editing room. Still, Jasmine stood her ground. In her next live stream, she told fans, "People share kisses with dogs every day, so what's the difference?" She then winked at the camera and added, "At least Coco is loyal." Cue collective groan and maybe a tiny bit of applause for her unapologetic energy. Love her or loathe her, Jasmine's moment just set a new bar for the franchise's wildest on-screen choices. Keep it locked, because after that hygiene horror show, we're scrubbing up for a whole different kind of fight. Next, Yara Zaya is clapping back at haters who say her glow-up came from a surgeon's scalpel. Wait till you hear her message. This body is built, not bought. The drama popped off after Yara posted a mirror selfie that looked straight out of a women's health cover shoot. Pink sports bra top, matching joggers, abs so defined they practically had their own lighting. Her caption, "The funniest thing is when people try to discredit my work. Oh, she got surgery. Oh, it's lipo." You can buy boobs, but you can't buy muscles. Boom. Mic drop. Instantly, fans split into two camps. Team Yara flooded the post with praise. Preach, queen energy. That's discipline, not doctors. Meanwhile, the skeptics came for blood, accusing her of secretly getting more work done than she admits. One follower wrote, "Those abs are giving surgeons scample, not sweat." Another added, "She's forgetting about the filters." Yara clapped back again in the comments, saying she works out 6 to 7 days a week, eats clean, and hasn't skipped a leg day in years. She even tagged her gym and trainer, receipt style, writing, "Come see how hard I grind before you judge." This isn't the first time fans have accused Yara of being too plastic. Back in her debut season, she opened up about nose and lip work she'd done before meeting Jovi, saying she was insecure from being compared to others her whole life. But this time, she's making a point. She owns her past and her progress. She wrote in a follow-up story, "People can buy confidence, but not consistency. My body didn't come from a surgeon's cable. It came from self-control." The post spread fast. Fan pages, Reddit, and at the reality TV mess all reposted it, sparking a mini war in the comments. One fan said, "Let's normalize giving surgeons credit for foundation and yourself for maintenance." Another countered, "She earned it. You can't surgery your way to toned arms." Even fellow TLC stars chimed in. Lauren Bavarinik left fire emojis, while Veronica Rodriguez joked, "Teach me your ways, Yara." But as always, the trolls showed up, claiming Yara's face looks too different from her first season. She didn't respond. She just posted another clip from the gym with the caption, "Too busy building to explain." The funniest part? Jovi's reaction. He popped into the comments with a simple, "My wife," which fans instantly turned into a meme. One commenter wrote, "He's acting like he discovered her after the gym did." Another added, "He better start working out too. She's out of his league now." Reddit threads went wild with side-by-side photos of Yara's season 8 look versus now. The consensus? Whatever she's doing, surgery or squats, it's working. Fans say her confidence has skyrocketed since she became a mom, and she's turning that energy into a brand. Her recent post tagged a new activewear line she's apparently launching. So yeah, this clapback was also a soft launch. Marketing queen move right there. And just when you think the TLC drama is cooling off, the in-laws from India are turning up the heat. Next up, Sumit Singh's aunt throws a major tantrum over Jenny Slatin's age, calling her old enough to be his mom. We're heading straight into that family meltdown.
It all went down in the latest 90-Day Fiancé The Other Way clip making rounds online. Cameras catch Sumit proudly introducing Jennie to extended family during what was supposed to be a peaceful visit. Instead, it turned into a generational roast session. Sumit's aunt walks in smiling until she sees Jennie. The vibe switches instantly. She gasps, folds her arms, and says the line that launched 1,000 tweets. "Didn't you notice the age difference? She's old enough to be your mother." The room goes silent. Jennie stares in disbelief while Sumit tries to hold it together. Jennie admits she thought the worst was over once Sumit's parents accepted her. "I didn't expect to fight another family member," she says. Sumit tells producers he's shocked too, insisting his aunt was supportive at first, but clearly those blessings came with an expiration date. According to Access Hollywood, Sumit's mom, Sadhna, even stepped in to defend the couple. She told her sister, "If he's happy, I'm happy," a sentence fans never thought they'd hear from her. Viewers online called it the most shocking plot twist since Big Ed grew a conscience. But the aunt wasn't backing down. She declared that society will never accept their marriage and warned Sumit that he's embarrassing the family. He fired back calmly, saying, "It's not society's marriage, it's ours." Reddit lost its collective mind over that line, calling it Sumit's finally grew a backbone moment. Jennie tried to keep her cool, telling the aunt, "We love each other and that's enough." But fans could practically hear her patience snap. One viewer posted a freeze frame of her face, mid-eye roll, captioned, "Jennie mentally packing her bags again." Social media exploded with memes comparing Sumit's aunt to every judgmental relative at Thanksgiving. Twitter's favorite read, "She came for chai and left with smoke." And here's where it gets messy. Sources close to production say TLC had to step in mid-scene to calm things down after off-camera yelling started. Apparently, the aunt accused the crew of encouraging disrespect. Translation, she did not sign up to be the villain, but the internet already crowned her one. Meanwhile, fans are praising Sumit's mom for evolving from enemy number one to the unexpected voice of reason. One Reddit comment said, "We've reached the twilight zone. Sadhna is now the chill one." By the episode's end, Jennie and Sumit retreat home in silence. Jennie says she's tired of fighting for love and wonders aloud if they'll ever be truly accepted. Sumit holds her hand and says, "They can talk forever, we'll live forever." Corny, yes, but the fandom ate it up. Until then, this is Paper Highlighter signing off, where reality TV never sleeps, it just gets louder. Stay spicy, fam.